Afternoon, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Let's talk Leeds United. In this video, we're just going to have a brief chat about Dan James and what sort of role we think he can play at Leeds if he stays at Leeds at all. I saw an article from Wales Online who claimed that Daniel Farke is a long-term admirer of Dan James. So that being said, maybe he could have a role to play under the boss. I'll just load up the article now. Hope you're all doing well today. Let's jump into it. This is from when Dan James was at Swansea. It says Farke is a known admirer of the Welshman, having tried to sign the former Swansea man before he moved to Man United in 2019. He said, I always liked him and explained why he couldn't get a deal over the line for the speedy attacker. I'm not surprised by how good Dan James has been after the winger had penned terms for the Old Trafford side. I always liked him, but sadly there was no chance for us to get him when Man United called. To deliver that quickly on this level says a lot about his character. So, yes, Daniel Farke with some positive words about Daniel. That being said, it was a few years ago now, but does that mean he's got a role to play at the club? Could Daniel Farke identify him as someone who may fit his system, may fit his style? We know his final delivery is not the best, but he's very quick. He's quick in a transition, which Daniel Farke likes to do, counter-attack, and he's very good for pressing because he's so quick. And under Farke, we'll see a more conservative press, more of a tactical press rather than running around like headless chickens like Dan James has done under previous managers before. So yeah, it looks like Dan James is admired by Daniel Farke. His contract's up in 26. He's on around 50k a week. So could that be a chance for Leeds to get a high earner off the wage books, or do you think Dan James has a role to play for Leeds? Personally, I wouldn't mind him hanging around the place. I can't imagine there'll be many teams battling for his signature. Obviously, he was loaned out to Fulham last season, scored 2 in 20, a lot of substitute appearances. So I don't think he'll have admirers queuing around the block, but I don't know. I think he could have a role to play. Obviously, it depends on what we do with Harrison, Sinisterra, Nonto, etc. But for me, I wouldn't mind him just staying for another season. I'd rather that than loan him out to another Championship club or lower end Premier League team. I think as Farke has admired him in the past, I've got a feeling Dan James might stick around. Let me know what you think, guys. Get your comments in about Dan James. I haven't heard too much about him. I haven't even heard of anyone he's been linked with. So just a bit of a different one today about someone who I haven't heard mentioned much. And I know quite a few people really like Dan James and like what he brings to the table. Also, a lot of people he infuriates. So yeah, let me know what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe, guys. And I'll see you